Welcome back. I'm back out at my outpost. I had a quick trip back to the main base to collect a load of drone ports and logistics bots. I'm really not at the point where I can manufacture them out here, so I filled up a train of the things, and that's got me moving again. I've set up a mining outpost for iron, which I'll show you later. I'm about to set up the copper one because then I can make lots and lots of green circuits and also batteries and other good stuff. So I've got this really, really big copper patch. I'm already zoomed out as far as you can go to give you some idea of how far out I am. If we look at the map, 700 million of copper. But of course, we have our local friends. The game is being played on non-aggression mode. I wanted really for it all to be about exploration, but of course there are still biters. I haven't killed them at console because I'm still going for achievements, and I'm also hoping to make use of the orbital ion cannon to make this all happen automatically later. But for now I've got to clear these things by hand, so it's a bit of a drudge and it feels a bit unfair, but then that's the best kind of warfare, isn't it? So first thing is to get rid of the spitters because they really play havoc with your lasers. If you suddenly put down some lasers, the spitters all spit in unison, and that alpha volley really does a lot of damage to your turrets. So what I've been doing is taking them out with poison pills. It takes 1 or 2 goes to do this. On bigger patches, by the time you've walked around it once, the poison pills have dissipated. You don't have to get all of them, but if you can get them, a good number of them dead and the rest down to low health, then that really helps. So the next thing is to place laser turrets, and you want to be within range of each of the spawners. You can tidy up the spitters if you want to later with more poison pills, but it's the spawners you really need to take care of. So once you've done that, it's just a question of putting in some wire. I have a blueprint that's 3 or 4 of these guys long, and I think I put in a run of pylons below here somewhere. It should pick up in a moment. Ah, there we are. Alright, so where did this go? There. And when I put this blueprint down, that will connect the lasers. There we go. And it's over really quickly. With it being so quick, that really minimizes the damage to the turrets. And it means that if anything does get destroyed, the fighters don't really have a chance to retarget before they've also been hit with a good volley of laser. So that's it really. So I'm just clearing out the nests around this ore patch, and then I will be building a nice shiny smelting stack here. So if we just collect up the drones and head back to my car, I'll attempt to drive over to the other patch I've been setting up on without crashing too much. There we are. You can see this patch is just humongous. It actually becomes a problem bot mining because the logistics patches just don't stretch far enough. That drone can catch up one day. So even though I'm playing non-aggression, if you physically hurt one of these guys, that does aggro. So if I drove the car into something, then I'd get aggroed and then die because the car has, no real pretense at being armored. So although it's okay to knock over the occasional tree, really, really need to be careful not to take out any biters with the car. Back we go. And you might be able to see on the mini-map a bit of a structure. And I've been parked with a rock. Let's try again. Okay, so if I was playing vanilla with no mods or anything, with no beacons or modules, you're looking at roughly a 1-to-1 ratio of miners to smelters. It's not exactly 1-to-1, but it's give or take. What I've done here is leave space for beacons. I don't have beacons yet because I don't have blue circuits. I've put in a couple of beacons just for spacing. So there's your normal setup here with a requester chest and a provider chest. I've put the requester on the mining side and the provider on the other side. Right, I'm back. So this is our smelting stack. Just loads and loads and loads of machines here with requesters and passive providers. And they're set up so that passive providers are on the train stop side. The ore field is so massive that I thought I'd go for a train that sort of matched the width. And then that looks silly. So instead, I'm going for 1/8 trains powered by rocket fuel. And that's about the right size to fit 2 of them in. I've never built anything even vaguely on this scale before. So this is kind of new to me. I put the drone ports down here in a checkerboard pattern because I really wasn't quite sure how much drone traffic there would be and how much recharging would be necessary. I've just dumped 500 drones in manually, and that's clearly not enough because if we hover over, there are none available. But it's a start. I'm just getting everything going for now, so probably we'll dump a lot more logistics bots in once we are manufacturing them here. So then there's another bar of drone bots, drone ports, and then the miners. Here we are. So it's the normal thing. I've gone for a very simple pattern of 6 miners powered by 1 medium power cable mining into 3 chests. I know there are higher density ways of doing this with complicated tessellations. I couldn't make any of them tile, basically because I'm not clever enough, not because they don't tile. And then back here, we're as far back with mining as we can go without needing more logistics coverage. So this is the furthest it could go. I could probably fit 1 row of mining in here perhaps, but I haven't bothered. So if we zoom out, that's just on a vast scale. There you are. So this is mining directly into the smelting, and then the smelting, once I flick the switch, will be going directly into the 2 lots of 8 train carriages. And that's pretty much what I'm going to replicate at the copper site. So then I should have adequate iron and copper. The only thing left after that for raw resources is to set something similar up for producing steel. In any case, once the iron and copper are up, I'm going to take one of the 8 carriage trains from each of those into a dedicated green circuits area, make an ungodly quantity of green circuits, and then take another 8 train of each to the battery area, which will probably just act as a buffer, to be honest. It'll take a year and a day to take individual plates out of that to make batteries. But anyway, that's what I'll do, and then there'll be oodles left over for making fun stuff. Anyway, that's the end of the tour for today. Sorry for the little interruption in the middle, and I'll be back later in the week with more progress. Bye.